Hello, everybody. It's Gary Stuckey with Steve Perry News. If you haven't heard it already, the song by The Effect and Steve Perry, a cover of the Journey song, Could Have Been You from the Raised on Radio album from 1986. It's out right now. It's going to be out pretty soon here. If you haven't heard it in your area, I think it's like a time thing according to your time zone. But check it out. Go to YouTube and look for it. You can find it there. And also tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, they'll be premiering the video. So that'll be cool. I don't think Steve's going to be in that. Could be wrong, but I think it's just the guys with Steve singing, of course, in the background. Well, let me tell you, I heard the song and I posted on the Steve Perry group page. And a lot of people have been commenting all over the place. You know, some positive reviews, some people, and I'll just tell you what I've seen. Some people say they don't hear Steve at all. Some people say, I wish Steve, he would have sang more. But I just have to say this, you know, first of all, it's a cover. So another band, you know, is doing the song. So that's what a cover is. When another band does their version of the original, that's a cover. So the original is not going to do it like the original. It's going to be a cover. So, of course, it's not going to be as good. You see, if you're a Steve Perry fan, a Journey fan, you're going to be biased. If you're watching this video, you're a Steve Perry fan, and you're going to be biased. Of course, you're right. There's not going to be anybody topping Steve Perry. I mean, that's just on his song. No, it's not going to happen. I get that. But saying that, I think, is the wrong thing to say because I don't think it's the right understanding. Because that's the obvious thing to say. It doesn't, it's not as good as the original. I've got the original. You know, in that case, nobody should ever do a cover, ever. They should, because the original was better, leave that alone. And maybe they're right to a degree. But when you want to do your interpretation, it's kind of like watching a movie, like a remake. Sometimes it's not as good. Sometimes maybe it's better. But in this sense, it's like their interpretation. It's not supposed to be like Steve. The lead singer of The Effect, he's got a great voice. He can sing those high notes, and he you know, does a really good job on this, I just got to say. But it's not the original. You're used to the original. Of course it's not going to top it. But Steve, you can't hear Steve. Well, he's singing all through this song. Especially on the Where Are You Now? I mean, it's almost identical to the original. If you hear him in the background, he's also singing harmonies and kind of ad-libbing some stuff back there and echoing the words all through the song. Some people were mentioning they put on the headphones so they could hear better. And that's true, too, because if you're listening to it through YouTube on your phone, you're not going to hear a whole lot of stuff. See, headphones, they you can hear the different drum beats and the bass and the keyboards and each intricate little part, you know, and Steve's voice. Can't do that with a phone, kind of blurred it all together. Another thing is, you know, the original version, it has more soul. It's Steve. It's R&B. It's got that. But see, The Effect, they're a rocking band, and they kind of use electronics and, you know, synthesizers and weird sounds in the background. So that's just how they are. And that's another thing you should do. You should check out The Effect's music, their other music, and see what you think of them. Because as an established band, the fans that hear this, if you're a fan of The Effect, they're going to absolutely love this. And it's cool that they're doing a version of Steve Perry and Journey in 2024. A rock band is doing the cover of this. That is so cool to me. They're doing a rocking job. It's different. You know, Trev, some people were talking about how weird his guitar sounds. Well, see, Trev doesn't play the standard way. He has some spacey kind of sounds that he does. He likes to, you know, use the tremolo and the, you know, the whammy bar. You know, I'm just saying he likes to make the guitar sound cool. You know, he's not trying to copy Neil Schon because you already have Neil Schon. So they did their own version. They took an R&B kind of a song and made it a little bit heavier, more rocking, more electronic. Something maybe that the fans of today will appreciate, but they did it in their own style. So this is their version of a classic Journey song that we all love. And I think they did a really good job. It's really cool that they're doing it and that they got Steve on board. You know, if Adele did this song, you'd love Steve's version better. Of course you would. And she would be doomed and destined to fail because you would compare the original to Adele's version. And but see, all the Adele fans would be like, "What's the Steve Perry and Journey song?" You know, I like Adele, so of course it's going to be like, "Whoa!" And see, that's why you can't really judge a song based on the original. You listen to the song for what it is. And of course, the original is going to be better, but you listen to it and you go, that's a great song. That's a great cover. The music sounds cool. It's different. I like that. I do. I really do like this song. And you know, the song stops all of a sudden, and it's not a glitch. It stops. Where are you? And it stops now. Just really cool how they did that. It's different. It's really different. It's not supposed to be Steve. It's not supposed to be just like, and I think that's cool that they did it like that. I mean, I just want to stress that this is a really good band. A bunch of young guys. Emmett Stang on lead vocals. That's his name. Really good job. He put some stang on it. You know what I'm saying? He's really good. Trev Lukather, of course, on guitar, son of Steve Lukather. You know he's going to be awesome on guitar if your dad is from Toto, just saying. And Nick Collins on drums. He has a father you might know if you haven't heard. His father is Phil Collins of Genesis. I mean, of course he's going to be playing the crap out of some drums. I mean, come on. And he does. And like I said, listen to the other music that they do. They're a really good band. And of course, Steve Maggiora is playing keyboards, singing background vocals. But he just left the band right as they were releasing this song. So he is no longer in the band. They're going to continue without him. He's been playing with Toto, so he's got other obligations, and I'm sure they'll find somebody else. But he did a great job on this song, and their new album is going to be released, and he's going to be on that too. So we'll see how that goes. But great bunch of guys, very talented. Once again, just so cool to be a modern band doing a cover of Journey, and you're bringing a new generation to Journey, if they haven't heard Journey already, and probably they've heard all the hit Journey songs, like Don't Stop Believing and Who's Crying Now and Open Arms. But now they're going to go back and listen to the original, on Raised on Radio and go, I like that. And it's just cool to me, when people do covers, that means they really appreciate those guys and they want to do their interpretation. And it's a really nice job. And I hope people understand that. It's not going to be as good as the original. But don't you know that Steve so appreciated the fact that somebody that he's mentoring wants him to sing on their track and gets an opportunity to record with them and put it out there in the hopes that maybe another generation will appreciate it, and he's keeping himself out there. He's keeping his music going, even if it is helping people out on some songs or recording background tracks. And supposedly he's got some music that he hasn't released, and he's supposed to be working on that. So maybe he will. Maybe this is just a little sample of what's to come, and I know that. I know a lot of people are disappointed. They want to hear Steve by himself, and they're getting these little samples, and you just can't win unless you come out with some music, Steve. You've got to come out with at least an EP or something of some songs, because nobody's going to be satisfied. It sounds like they're going to be okay with you showing up on a few songs here and there, but they want you to have some new music, right? But we'll see what happens. But I'm thankful for this new song. Check it out if you haven't already. Love it. Brand new song. The Effect with Steve Perry. It Could Have Been You. Available everywhere. Go check it out and be ready for that video tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't stop believing. God bless you.